Am I back? Success! Here we go. There we go. So I left you on I don't know what. Man, okay, I have to close down this. Can I? Ah, damn it! I'm slowly disappearing. Look at that. It's the same thing as what's that? Back to the Future. Streamception. Yeah, you're right. Streamception. There you go. Boot. Ah. So what we're saying? Yeah, for the last show thing, I was saying that I have $300 laying somewhere. That if a coder wants to, for real, like implement one feature, it's like, yeah, I would do it for $300 or for X amount of money, whatever. Like, I want to find somebody else to do that, but I cannot like personally work on everything. I mean, there's like 4 different projects here at Berserk. I want to work on all of them, but at one point I was like, guys, I'm very sorry, but I have to pick like 3 of them because I'm working on Secret Project, Just Ships and Beats, Zombidle as well, here and there. And the other next things, so I was like, I cannot pick all the things. I don't feel so good. Can I do the meme? Oh, that would be awesome to make the meme like live. I don't feel so good. Beautiful. Basically, we need to get someone comfortable with Flash and Animate to get custom animation for it, right? Yeah. If you want custom animation, find an animator. But like Emily and Mark at first said yes for that. But usually what people expect is like, oh, I'm gonna pay $20 and I'm gonna have something fucking amazing with a shit ton of animation and the music in the background and sound effect. I was like, not gonna happen, you know, it's not gonna happen. So to get something very professional, you have to pay sometime in the 4-digit. So if you're a streamer, usually you don't have access to that. Like, that's a lot of money, but that's what it takes. That's like the typical day in an artist freelancer. It's like, hey, I want a logo. Okay, it will be like $1,500. Like, why? It's only a logo. It's like, it's gonna take time to do it, man. So, yeah. You got a massage in Discord. Elijah. Alright, I'll check it out. Quick question, Lasha, what are your favorite GSP Ask blog you have seen? Is there one particular that stands out? Have you gotten a chance to Ask blog? I did not, actually. I saw that there were some, but I'm not very familiar with Ask blog, and I really loved that there was a like the little cube one. I like the ones that the creator take time to draw the answer as well, like do something textually, but like draw something as well. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. And people were very involved. Like randomly, you get an egg that will hatch in 10 days, and like he draw the little cube guy with an egg aside, and I was like, oh, I can't wait for it. And for 10 days straight, he was like just like sending another image. It's like, I can't wait to see what it's gonna be. It's like, man, that's super cute. That's super involved as well. It's like, I'm honored. That's freaking amazing. Yep. I just remember my emotional moment from yesterday. I love this community and I love your work, Berserk. Thanks for the past 4 months and on to many more. Dude, thank you very much for being there, man. Really appreciate it. I'm so glad that people, I'm really glad about the Twitch thing. Like, I wish I had that when I was a kid, you know? Like, you can play some games, and I'll read that in a bit. To be able to, you know, play some games and then go on Twitch and talk with the guys directly and say like, oh, okay, that's a dude, and just like talk about, like, see his way of doing stuff. You know, because I do remember when I was a kid, I was like, why didn't they do level ups in Contra? Stuff like that, you know. I love level ups and I love dogs. How about a game where dogs level up? That would be amazing. Like stupid shit like that all the time. But now to see like me as a game dev, I'll be like, yeah, that sounds amazing, but like, to make it work for real, you gotta have a little bit more meat than that. I remember that one of our first game was called Mauvais Cul, which is the exact translation of badass. And our reflex, could I say, we're gonna make like our own Contra because we really love Contra. And our reflex was like, it's gonna be like Contra but with way more gun. It's gonna be amazing. So we made like 50 gun. At the end we have like a shit ton of guns, maybe 5 enemy and 1 level. But we quickly realized that the gun are not fun on their own. You have to make like hype for the gun. You have to prepare the fact that you have to make the player want it, not just like drop it on the floor like this, you know. So there's way more than just more guns. But as a player, we were like, oh, I fucking love when you get the BFG in Doom, you know. Like, I fucking love the feeling of that. It was like, oh, okay, I want to recreate that, so I'll make like 5 different BFGs. Like, no, that's not how it works. There's hype building. There's effect when you get the gun also with the missile and with like a guitar going in the background. And then like one enemy that you have struggled with just come in the room, put the cruise, and now you one-shot that fucker down. The one that really made you difficult times. So that's game dev. That's not like, oh, I want a game with like dogs that level up. But yeah, GSB2 is coming, guys. Oh yeah, what did I say? What did I say? I just went on a rant, and then like people always say that why didn't they give Zelda a gun? There we go. There we go. Mauvais cul, sacrément. Ah, mais tu parles français. Ah, nice. Ben oui, t'as dit que t'étais de Montréal. Mauvais cul, sacrément. I like you already. Alex, si t'es là demain, il ira faire un coucou à Arcade Montréal. Il ira me faire un high five. Can you dab for us? I don't know. I don't dab. I'll feel like I'll be looking like an old guy that tries to be young. It's like, I'm young too. Look at that. Oh, my elbow. Like, no, not gonna do it. People actually said that the boss was dabbing. I was like, no. I don't know when dab became popular. Let's check it out. Oh, that's me on the past making a joke. Okay. Dab. No, well, Wikipedia, I guess. Who did the first dab? Who did the first dab? I want to see that. Is that him? Back in October, blah, blah, blah. There we go. First recorded in-game dab, 2015. Okay, now I want to see something. YouPorn. Just shapes and beats boss. Yeah, it's all gonna be that. I'm gonna have to be like Latch and Friends. It's Latch and it's that thing here. So I think I'm gonna have to go here. Video, search, boss. That'll be a long time ago. I'm a boss battle. Boss and storyline, enemy bosses. That was Infernax a long time ago. Ah. 3 years ago? January 2015. It is confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. I invented the dab. So if if anybody out there, people said that the boss was dabbing. All right. People said that the boss was dabbing. If we say that the boss is actually dabbing, we have to also conclude that I invented dabbing. Was that earlier than that? Anyway, it's a matter of days, but that wasn't that week. I made that boss on the stream. Dude, on what was I back in the days? I made the first boss in a week while streaming. The first boss. I could not do that again. This was just in. Lash invented the dab via a video game boss. Yeah, there you go. Do you watch Netflix sometime? These days, no. These days, not really. I'm very boring these days. I did not play any game since The Messenger. I played that game like... I finished the entire game in 10 hours, like 100% and everything, maybe in 4 days, something like that. Took me like 10 hours, and it was like, I finished it, and it was like, yeah! And that was 2 weeks ago, and I did not play any games since then. Usually my schedule, and it's gonna sound very boring. Alright, 7 a.m. Alright. Let's do it. Oh, come on. Can't I do this? Ah, fuck you. 7, 8, 9. Alright, let's do that, and we're gonna finish on this, because I have to be somewhere soon afterwards. Alright, so I'll wake up at 7. At 8, work. I start work right over there. So usually what I do is I wake up, I make coffee, I take a banana, and I close myself, I encage myself, I put myself on my chair, you know, I force myself to be on my chair, and I start to work. The reason why I don't do that there, I wake up at 7, but I work at 8, is that because I have to take care of the kids, because they're going to school. But when it's on the weekend, for example, I wake up, I take a coffee, a banana, and I start to work right there. The reason is the beginning of the day for me is, I call that the golden hours. Not the golden showers, please, golden hours. And the thing is, when I wake up, it's like a computer. My brain is clean. There's no program open whatsoever. Like, there's nothing. So just like I open, I start to code, and I'm very in the zone for about 3 hours, you know? So I go like boot, 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 like this. So I work up to 11 noon-ish. But here I will stop. Stop here, and I'm gonna say like a breakfast. So that's breakfast, gym, like the 3 of them, you know? I'm not showering for an entire hour, but basically like I work like hell right over there, and then I do like, okay, I take breakfast slash brunch. I say gym, but I go run outside, and then I do some yoga. You know, I do all that shit over there. And on afternoon is actually overtime for me. Because the thing is, I do this 7 days a week. So even a weekend, I wake up, I work at least 3-4 hours, and that's it. So if I work on the afternoon, I call that overtime. I use the afternoon to take care of other shit. You know, when you're old, you have lots of bills and shit like that to take care of. Your car needs an appointment. You have an appointment to the dentist. Your kids needs new shoes. There's a million of stuff like that. And the thing is, when you take care of that on the weekend, well, you don't have more time for you, right? So, and it always like... it's always weigh on your shoulder. It's like, I have to take care of all that shit, but it's weekend, I want to relax, you know? So, yeah, on afternoons, that's where I do, I'm gonna say overtime, but I want to say like personal shit. Yeah, there you go. Personal shit. So, yeah, if I have nothing to do and personal, or if I feel like working more, I'm gonna work. But basically, like... it's a weird schedule, but I work like 3-4 hours every day, and I saw that I can do like a shit ton of job doing that, and also on afternoons, that's where I'm gonna put all the meetings as well with the rest of the team. So if I have to go somewhere, again, if I have some question and everything, like usually, ideally here, I don't even connect myself to the internet. So I work and that's it. Like I disconnect myself. You cannot disturb me. I do not exist. I'm in the zone. That's it. If I work there, like I'm very happy. I'm very satisfied at the end of those work, and I consider it like that was a nice day. That's it. Because I feel very pumped. I feel like I did a shit ton of stuff already, and I'm like, I want to take the rest of the day off. It's not really off, but it's just like it goes lower a little bit. So that's where I put all my, again, personal stuff, reunions, like talking on Slack, emails, all those stuff. And that's where I put my stream as well, you know. So that's why I wanted to put my stream up to 2 to 4 p.m. Because I know that's when I get least productive. And also when I stream, I'm least productive as well, you know. So yeah, all that. You guys are still you're still debating on dab. Nice. So yeah, and then at 16 it's like dinner time, so I take care of dinner. It's like, yeah, dinner, making kids sleep, and up to 8 they're sleeping. These days what I do is I play piano. Like I like to play piano these days. I like to disconnect myself from any screen at this point. That's like an ideal thing, all right? So up to 8 I do piano. Sometime I watch some YouTube here. I watch some YouTube video, and then I then go to sleep and read some mangas. I've been reading One Punch Man these days. I finished Naruto. I finally finished the freaking 72 tome of Naruto, and I was like, yes, it's done. Ah, and now I'm on One Punch Man. Really love that. But yeah, that's basically my my thing. So I don't. You can see I don't play video games anywhere in there. So usually that will be here. Actually, I have to switch those two. Piano, boot, 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 boot. There you go. So yeah, that's basically it, and that's even on the weekend. So the cool thing with that is I can always play it around a little bit. Like if I have to do something in the morning because I cannot be there, like if I have an appointment at 9, you know, I'm not gonna say no, I'm not going there, I'm working, you know. But I can play with that a little bit because anyway, when I wake up, usually like the kids and like everybody is just like sleepy, you know, just like waking up slowly, eating their breakfast and everything. And there's like kind of an hour or two where it's like everyone is on limbo, just like slowly starting the day. So that's why I just like, you know what, I look like shit, I smell like shit, I'm gonna go work and just like take care of all this shit right now. Famous, thank you very much, my friend. One Punch has joined the battle. Thank you very much, my friend. Will you get Instagram, Latch? I have an Instagram, but it's like for nothing. Hang on. Paul Flart. I think it's Latch on break. And that's like nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to have something online to put all my beats thing. So yeah, nerd time. I made a bunch of beads stuff, including the Messenger before it was released, and Quarble. Yeah, that's all of them. But basically, when I was near the end of Just Shapes and Beats, I was super stressed out and I needed something to cool off and to disconnect from internet, disconnect from any screens or anything. So one thing I was doing is during the winter I was building forts outside for my kids. So I just took the shovel and started to shovel. So that was one thing I was doing. I dig a fucking huge hole in the backyard, man. You should have seen that. So I was just like, I need to, you know, blow off some steam and while making exercise. So I did that. And the other thing was making beats. So yeah, I made like a bunch of stuff for, and this one I didn't do actually. My kid did, and this one as well. This is Maeva and this is Nora. They're very good, very good. So yeah, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some for people, and I'm gonna ask people like, hey, what do you want? So I made that and that. And fun fact, I made that for Thierry, for Sabotage, because I knew that they were working on it. I was like, hey man, I made this based on a promo image you had. So I sent that, and the thing is, if you go like the Messenger Sabotage behind the scene. If you go, no, is that this one? I think it's this one. Is it this one? Sabotage behind the scene? No, it's not this one. Anyway, the point is, like, there was a lot of a lot of videos that they made behind the scenes, or a lot of news included my little ninja. So I was like, oh, that's so cool. They used it to promote their stuff, so I was happy. We need a meme song level in GSB. Bongo Cat, Neon Cat, yeah. Yeah. One song I'd love. I know it's probably not a meme one, but since day one, I always wanted to have this song. Oh, it's not gonna work. But, hang on. ISDF movie 4 songs.
To do an internet. Whoa!
Die, potato.
The song is really perfect for Just Chips and Meat. It's really like, really punchy in your face. I like trains. So yeah, that'll be awesome. That'd be great. Alright guys, I think we're running in circle at this point. I think that I've said everything I wanted to say. I'm now talking about my schedule and how I'm boring. So I think it's time to close this up. However, guys, yeah. If everything goes right, I wish I can do that like every 2 p.m. and like create a new song with you guys. At least there's some parts of like all the wet dreams I was talking about. Like I see, at least there's some part I can start right now, saying, okay, what's gonna be the next song, and have you guys vote for the next song that I will create, and maybe I could do it on stream, like on Monday, on Tuesday. I could start that up on stream, try some stuff, work on it a little bit later. And yeah, on Thursday have like other people show what they did, you know. So maybe I could do something like that, so at least it will get me create more levels, because the process of creating a level for me is getting more difficult and more difficult over time. I worked on like 35 plus level, including like 8 boss battle. And at the end, I was like bleeding from my eyes. I was like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm scared and I hate it. So if at least I make like, oh, let's do a prototype of a level or something. Let's have something with the song every week. Let me work on something. Maybe 4 weeks in a row, I won't have anything. But maybe that 5th week, I'll be like, oh, I got something. So if I have like a huge bank of this over the course of 6 months, for example, I may be able to use that and say, and you know, give that to somebody else so they can finish it, or like finish it myself or something like that. So we'll have like a huge bank so I can give you guys something. Because I don't want to recreate the fact that, oh my god, we're launching in a week and I have like 7 levels to do. That was a nightmare, you know. So including that into a tight and like a continual consistent streaming will be nice. You guys will have something new all the time. I'm repeating myself, but you get the idea basically. So that'd be good. I'm gonna switch to this here. What the hell? Yeah, there's a lot of light in there. It looks really weird. Look at that. It looks like the void. It looks like Rorschach. Like, and now I look like a Nazi. Look at that. Fuck! I look like Hitler! Oh my god. Beautiful. That doesn't go well. I can see Mike go like, oh my god. Escape, escape. What about the mashup level including a complete rush of expert? I'm not sure I understand the mashup level including a complete rush for expert. I'm not sure I understand. Bun on their butt. No! Yeah, right. Yeah, in any case, guys, it's been 2 hours already. I had fun. I was nervous at the beginning of the stream. I didn't know if I was still there, if I still had it. I don't know if I was still, at least if I was still comfortable to talk in English and to just like communicate any shit out there. So, but yeah, I had a good time. I had a great time. So I'm gonna be able to do that every week or so. I don't flash. Oh my god. Yeah, it was good, but then I had to ruin it with Adult Flash. Every level in a row. Oh, okay, with 3. Oh shit. Okay, like a how's that called again? Damn it. Fuck. Gauntlet, like a gauntlet mode, something like that. But yeah. Man, more info on all this. I really want, from the bottom of my heart, I want all the level editor thing to work and the community thing and have something to talk to and everything. I want something that will take me a couple of hours per week so I can work on other stuff in the dark. Because as I said, I have to work in the dark for most part because we don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot again like we did with Just Ships and Beats. I want to at least have like 1 day a week or the equivalent of like 8 hours a week where I can still create content, because that's gonna make something interesting for you guys to see, create more content as well, and it's gonna communicate to the rest of the world that Just Ships and Beats is still alive, still stuff going on. We'll be able to take GIF from the stream, clips from the streams, and like small videos and everything, and share that on Twitter. Promote about that, scream about it everywhere. So it's gonna show that, hey guys, if you want to see more from Just Ships and Beats, that's where you have to go, and it's gonna make the whole thing healthy. Yep. All right, I think it's time to say goodbye, guys. I love you very much, all of you. You guys are the best. I love you all, especially you. Goodbye. Where's the button again? This one.